Now, yesterday, please listen. Yesterday I tried to show you how to use the calculator a lot and how significant it was for you to be able to graph and plot a point. Tomorrow we're going to use the calculator even more. All right, but for today, I'm going to now expect you to be able to write these equations without the use of the calculator. All right, so bear with me. So today is going to be a really easy day. I really think you're not going to have any homework if we can get through this information. All right. Now, yesterday we talked about parallel and we talked about perpendicular. We said if lines are parallel, then their slopes are what? Say it. Equal. If the lines are perpendicular, the slopes are negative reciprocals. All right, that's what you need to know. All right, so today what we're going to do is I'm going to start back at the beginning. We're going to go through and answer a couple of questions and make sure that you know how to completely write the equation of the line. All right, so please listen. All right, back to the front. All right, specifically, I want to look at 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so at the bottom here, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at it right here. All right, now we are simply writing the equation of the line that is parallel to the given line going through that given point. All right, so I want everybody to look up, and because it's parallel, and I'm doing number 7, I want somebody to tell me what the slope of the parallel line is. So far, I got a negative 1/2. Beautiful. Now again, remember, I want you to keep it, the symbolism, the right way. And then I'm passing through what point? Negative 2, 3. How did I know that? Because it's in the problem. All right? Now, I need you to write the equation of the line. Miss Bragdon, go. Amazing. Exactly correct. Very, very good. I told you, very simple. All right? So that is an answer. All right? But I want to write it in slope-intercept form. All right, now we're going to practice our fractions. All right? So if I distribute the negative 1/2.
1 minus 3 equals negative 1/2x minus 2.
Minus what?
Minus
1. Everybody take a look at that. Now's the time to stop me if you're not sure. Colin, are you good?
Yeah.
Alex, you good on that? Will? All right. Now what do I need to do? Final step.
How did you get minus 1?
Minus 1. Very good question. I did negative 1/2 times 2. Half of 2. 1. Good on this? All right. Now, final step. Jake, what do I have to do?
We'll add the 3.
Add 3 to both sides. So when I add 3 to both sides, I end up with y equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. Any questions or concerns? Any questions or concerns? And like I said, if you want to continue right where you left yesterday, if you want to make yourself some room, I'm perfectly fine with that. All right? Any questions? Hello? Yeah. Carla, they have your iPad. But you don't need to do it right now. No, we don't need it. All right. Okay, there was 7. All right. Now we're on 8. So everybody's attention on number 8. What is the slope of the parallel line? Real genuine. What is this? There's no x in the slope. It's just 3. Thank you very much. And then we're passing through the point negative 1, 4.
How did you know that the slope is 3?
Because we're talking about parallel lines, right?
Yeah.
Remember? What are parallel lines? What are their slopes? Equal.
Yeah.
So from yesterday, do you remember? We're making parallel lines. So in order to make a parallel line, the slopes have to be equal.
Oh, okay.
All right?
In the directions, it says it's like perpendicular.
Okay. All right. Just follow along with me. We're reviewing yesterday. All right. Yes.
Why isn't the slope like 3x then?
Because it says here, listen, it says y equals mx plus b. What's the slope? You don't say the slope is mx.
It's just 3.
The slope is m, the number in front of the x.
Oh, okay.
We don't say the slope is 3x. We just say the slope is 3 over 1
Okay.
or 3. You with me?
Yes.
All right. So now if I write the parallel line, who's going to write the parallel line this time? Go.
Okay. Is it y minus 4 equals 3 parentheses x minus 1 plus 1?
You see why it's plus 1?
Can you scroll up? Please? Oh wait. Oh. No. Oh, it's supposed to. Oh, it's a double negative.
Right. Double negative. You with me?
I thought you were supposed to add. So then it'd be.
I'm not sure why you're saying that. What's the rule, right? I want you to say it's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. That's the formula. Do you agree? So that minus x means the opposite of whatever x is. All right, now we're going to distribute, and we end up with what?
Y minus 4 equals 3x plus 1
Plus what?
plus.
Plus 3, right? Because we're distributing the 3,
Oh yeah, 3x plus 3.
right? And now we're going to do what? Add 4. So y equals 3x plus 7. Is everybody okay with that? Now that's just the review now of how to write lines that are parallel. Everybody good? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take question 9 and 10, and those two we're going to do the perpendicular, just to see if you recall all of the information. All right? So now we're going to do the perpendicular. All right? 9 is a little bit harder because you have to figure out what the slope is. All right, is everybody with me? All right, so to figure out what the slope is, the first thing I have to do is move the 2. Does everybody agree? To the other side. So 3y equals negative 2x plus 4. Everybody agree with that?
Why do you have to move the 3 left?
Well, because in order to find the slope, it's got to be in this format. Y equals an x plus b.
Okay.
Right? It's not in that format. It's in standard form. We've got to convert it to slope-intercept. Now we have to divide by what? We have to divide by 3.
Oh.
Right? So I'm dividing by 3, dividing by 3, dividing by 3. So y equals negative 2/3 x plus 4/3. You with me on this? Anybody have any question? So somebody tell me what's the slope of this line right here? Carly, what's the slope of this line that we just were talking about?
2.
What's this slope right in here of that equation?
2.
Why are you saying 2?
That's 2x.
What number is in front of the x?
3. Oh, in front of it. 4. Wait. Wait, is it the whole thing? Negative 2? Yeah. I thought it was just.
You all caught up now, right?
Yeah.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. The daydreaming for a minute is going to cause lots of problems. You with me, right?
Yes.
So the slope of this line is negative 2/3. Anybody have any problems with that? So now I'm going to ask you about the slope of the perpendicular line? Tell me.
Positive 3 over 2.
Yes, positive 3 over 2. Exactly correct. Oh, because it's the negative reciprocal, right? Very good. Any questions with that?
So if it's, say, it wasn't negative 2/3 and it was just 2/3, then you're, it would be negative.
It's
3 over
always the opposite sign. That's
Okay.
what negative means. Opposite. So if it's positive, the perpendicular will be what? Negative. If it's negative, the perpendicular will be positive. All right? You want to write the equation for me? Right here. Write the equation now. You can do it. Tell me. Y minus, yes, and what's y1? I'm looking up here at the board. Right, so come on now. Y minus,
minus 3 equals 3 over 2 times x minus.
I'm telling you, you're almost there, buddy. Almost there. I mean it. Come on, next test, you can do fine on. All right, if you don't know something, now's the time to speak up, right, Carly? If you don't know something, now's the time. All right? Now we got to distribute the 3 halves. So we're practicing our fractions. When I distribute the 3 halves, that becomes 3 halves x minus what?
negative 6 over 2.
Which is?
3 over 1.
Yes, negative 3, just like that. Is everybody okay with that? Girls up front. Any issues? All right, now to solve this out, finish it off, I have to do what?
Add 3.
Add 3 to both sides. So y equals 3 halves x. Is everybody good with that? Yes.
Do the next one.
All right, I'll let you do the next one. All right, so here we go. So what do I have to do first?
You have to bring the 3x over to
Right.
the other side.
So I have negative 4y equals negative 3x minus 2. Now what?
You
Divide by?
divide by 4, negative 4.
Divide by negative 4. Exactly correct. Divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4. Right?
And then y equals negative 3 or 3x or 3/4 x plus 1/2.
Yeah, good job. Good job. Girls, you okay? Carly, I know you're back in the game. All right, let me know. All right, let me know. Alex, you still working? Will, you with me or not? Okay. Colin, you doing okay?
Yes.
All right. So now I'm asking you, what's the slope of the perpendicular? Tell me, Mr. Mead.
3/4.
That would be if it was parallel.
4/3.
Is it positive?
Negative.
Yeah, come on. Negative 4/3. And I'm passing through the point 3 comma 6. So now what's the equation? I'm listening.
Y minus 6 equals negative 4/3 times x minus 3.
That is outstanding. Perfect. Perfect.
And then y minus 6 equals 4/3 x.
Now you got to be careful because negative 4/3, right?
Oh, yeah. That's
Now, is it going to be plus or minus?
right. Plus
Plus.
12 over 3, which is 4. over
Exactly, or just plus 4, right? And then what?
1. And then you add 6.
So y equals,
negative 4/3 x plus 10.
so what's the slope of the perpendicular? Listen to my question. What's the slope of the perpendicular?
3/4.
Yes, sir. Good job. 3/4. And I'm passing through the point. Oh, hold on. I got distracted. That is the answer.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. All right. That is the answer. Negative 4/3 x plus 10. Am I feeling good about that, right? I just said something at the end. Make sure you didn't get confused by what I said. Is everybody okay with that? I forgot what step I was on. But that is the answer right there. That's the answer. Anybody have any issues? All right. So now last night I asked you to do some problems, right? And so now what I want to do is I want to do 12, 14, and 16. But what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to turn off the video. I'm going to let you work for 5 minutes. Now you can see whether or not you understand what I'm doing. Because I want you to do 12, 14, and 16 at your desk. All right? All by yourself. 12, 14, and 16. Have at it. All right, I'm going to copy it right here. I'm going to bring it down here. Blow it up. Now I'm going to pause the video. I want you to do 12, 14, and 16, and these are parallel. You're graphing the parallel. Anybody have any questions with what you're supposed to be doing? You're graphing the parallel. What? All right, I'm going to pause it. Give you 5 minutes. So I'm not sure because I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure out where you're not hearing me. For question number 12, what is the slope of the parallel line? 3. The slope of the parallel line is 3. And then it's passing through the point 4, -3. That should be the very first step. Then, don't forget, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Right? Now it's just plugging numbers in. So it's y minus, what is the y value? No, the y value is -3. So it'd be, hold on, y minus a -3.
1 plus 3.
That's right. So it'd be plus 3 equals, what's the slope? 3 times x minus 4. If you know that, you are about 85%. You're about an 85%. All right? If I said leave it in point slope, that would be the answer. But it says go to slope intercept. So in order to do that, I have to distribute the what?
3.
Distributing the 3. So y plus 3 equals 3x minus 12. Will Genuine, you good?
Yes.
And now I have to do what? Minus 3. I'm subtracting 3 from both sides because I'm trying to get rid of plus 3. So y equals 3x minus 15. Y equals 3x minus 15. Is everybody good with this? No, hold up. What?
Can you reduce it?
What do you want to reduce?
Like, you could divide by 3.
No, listen to me. What you're thinking of is if there was a number in front of the y, you would divide it out.
Okay.
Y we want to be a 1. And it is a 1. So that's good. You with me? All right. So now I want to take a look at 14 now. What is the slope of the parallel line on 14?
-1/2.
-1/2. Come on. Write the symbolism. Let's go. Kate, you're behind. -1/2, and it's passing through the point -4, 2. Colin, can you write the equation of this line?
Yeah.
Tell me what it is.
Y minus 2 equals -1/2 times x minus 4. Plus 4.
Very, very good. Here. All right. Very good. Now I have to distribute the -1/2. All right. Everybody's got to distribute the -1/2. Y minus 2 equals -1/2 x minus 2. Are we okay with that? Go ahead, tell me.
Why would it? Oh, never mind.
Right? Good job. Half of 4 is 2. Negative times a positive. Good. What?
I'm just a little. Why is it minus? Like
What's 1/2 times 4?
Oh, it's 2.
2, but then it's a negative times a positive.
Oh, I see.
See it now, right?
Yes.
Now your final step is to do what?
Is
Add.
to add 2.
That is right. Thank
And
you.
we just have y equals 1/2 x. Negative 1/2 x.
That's exactly right. Good job. Now look, if you know how to do that, if you got that answer, you're good. If you didn't get that answer, you got to work a little bit harder now on the next one. We're on 16. All right, so I'm going to write 16. 9 comma 12, y equals 13x minus 4. All right, Allison. What is the slope of the parallel line? Where do you get 12 from? Come on, kiddo. Y equals mx plus b.
12, 13.
Exactly. Come on. So the slope of the parallel line is 13, and it's passing through this point right here. Now you got to write the equation. Want me to write out the formula for you? You got it. Good. Y minus what?
Y minus 13.
No. Which one of those is the y value?
12.
Come on. Yes. Don't be nervous. Y minus 12. Then what? Now you have it right up here on the top of your paper. You're following that. What is m?
13.
That is correct. 13, open parentheses, x minus. Yes, come on. You see what I'm saying, right? You got to write that formula down there. You with me on this? All right. So now, y minus 12, 13x. What's 13 times 9? 117. Thank you. Positive or negative? Negative 117. And now what do I do? What would I do? Add the 12. Come on, Alex. Like I said, man, those are little things that are costing you. Right? Add 12. Come on. So y equals 13x minus 105. Right? Come on, girls. You good? All right, now we're going to do the perpendicular problems. All right, 3 more. That's it, guys. 3 more. And then you'll have your freedom tonight. So we have 23. Right, is this the perpendicular one? Yes. So here we go. All right, here we go. All right. I want everybody to take a look at number 24. The slope of the perpendicular. Kate, you are up. Now I'm on 24. So I really want you concentrating. This is what we're looking at right here. Now we're not doing parallel anymore. We're doing perpendicular. So what do I have to do to the slope? Take the and opposite sign. All right? So what's the slope of this line? Look up. Tell me what's the slope of this line. 1/2. So what will be the slope of the perpendicular? Yes, good. -2. Write that down step by step now. Come on. Now what I want you to do is I want you to write the equation so you can check your work. All right? Now I'm passing through the point -5, 2. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Go. What's the equation? Just look up on the board and tell me. Yeah, come on, girl. Perfect. You know how to do it now. Do it over and over, about 10 times. How did you do on that? All right. What about you? You in the game? All right, that part's pretty easy. I agree. All right, now we got to distribute quickly. So when we distribute, y minus 2 equals negative 2x minus 10. Bless you. Is everybody good with that? Everybody happy? Is that good? All right, now I add 2 to both sides. Y equals negative 2x minus 8. Now, on all of my parent conferences, I always tell them, you don't talk to me. As much as I'm yelling and fussing, some of you with your sensitive feelings can't be yelled at, so you don't want to ask me a question because I'm yelling and fussing. Come on, it's your grade. You got to fight for your grade. I want to help you. All right, if you don't know how to do something, speak up. I can't check every single paper. Right? You got to speak up. Right? Any questions on that problem? That's perfect. Easy. Nothing to it. Now, we're going to do 26. And you should grade yourself on 26. All right? Go. You got about a minute. I'm going to shrink down 24. I'm going to put 26 over here. And then you can grade yourself. See what you're going to get on the next test. Not yet. Give me another 30 seconds. Come on. All right, good job. Good. Come on, finish it up first. You get the Skittles if you get it right. You got to throw them in the garbage if you get it wrong. That's right. You miss this problem, they all go in the garbage.
What? I know all this.
You can smack them in the back of your head. If you get it right, you get to hit you.
I mean,
I wrote it down. Plus negative 8. I don't know one of those.
All right. Let's see how we're doing. Slope of the perpendicular is what? Say it. 4. Good. Wow. All right, Will J.
Okay.
Let's see what the line is.
The line is I got X, or the slope is 4, right?
Right?
Okay, so I got 4, and then you plug in 2 for the X.
All I want you to do, you don't have to tell me, just tell me what the answer is right now.
Okay, so it's 4X.
Y
Y
minus,
Oh yeah, 1 minus 6 equals 4x minus 8.
minus what?
8.
I think it's 2, isn't it?
Oh wait. had that too.
Now, Will, I don't want you to say you're bad. I want you to make sure you understand why it's a 2 and not an 8.
Oh, sorry, I was already distributed. That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Perfect.
because-
Perfect. I got you now. So now distribute.
So that's y minus 6 equals 4x minus 8.
Yes, sir. Now what?
And then you subtract. So you or add. You would add 6.
Yes, sir.
To, and then that cancels out, and then add it to the 8, which would be 2.
Negative 8 plus 6 is what?
Oh, negative.
Negative 2. All right. Now look, you were simply grading yourself before I grade you. Did you get that right? If you got it right, then you know how to do it. All right. If not, you got to make a correction. All right. Is this it? All we have, right? One more to go. 28. All right. So everybody write down 28, and then we're done for the day, and you have no homework. If you get it right. If you get it wrong, you have to do them all 10 times each.
I bet.
Don't let Jack do it.
That's what Carly does it. Right anyway. She does all the problems 10 times each.
True.
Very true.
Probably doesn't
Never skips a one. Ever. Never missed a homework in her life.
That's such a lie.
Yeah.
She's probably missed more homework than Christopher Townsend.
Especially
That's hard to do. No, that's not true. That's
Wow. Quiet now. Hey, write the equation. Write the equation. Is the bell about to ring?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's the slope of the perpendicular? I hope that's not what you wrote. Wow.
Ooh.
Feels good, doesn't it? Slope of the perpendicular equals negative 1/3. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. I don't think so. 4 comma negative 2. All right, Vivian, what's the equation real quick?
Y plus 2 equals negative 1/3 times x.
That's the bell.
That's the bell. Good job, guys. No homework. All right, bring your calculator tomorrow for sure. Lots to do tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much. Good job.